What's going on? This is Blaine with Riffs, Thrifts, and Jits. Today I am here with a Kiesel Leia. They call this a L6. I'm not sure if it has, when it has 7 strings, do they call it an L7? Makes sense. Not sure though. But yeah, so this is my first ever 7-string and first ever headless guitar. I decided to kind of go with both at the same time and see what all the hype was about. So I'm a pretty traditional player as far as my metal goes, and I'm just very used to playing 6 strings. I've been playing them, forever. I think I've only played a 7-string maybe two times before I got this guitar, and both times I played it, I was like, all right, yeah, it's not too bad, but I'm not a big guy. I don't have the biggest hands, so I was like, I don't know if I want to, play with a neck that big. And but I had some friends kind of, get in my ear, and they're saying, man, you really got to start playing 7-string. Really, try it out. So I decided to get this, and I have to say I am very, very happy that I did, because I really, really enjoy having this 7th string. And I can see myself playing this almost more than my 6 strings now. Once you get, it takes a little getting used to if you've never played them before, especially when you're trying to play songs that you already know on a 6 string. You're gonna get thrown off for sure. And the first night I played it, I was thrown off. And then I picked up my 6 string, and I was thrown off with that too. So it kind of all that muscle memory, and your mind is just used to going to certain places. It's gonna be off. But after a couple days of playing, I feel like I can kind of switch back and forth with no issues. And truthfully, I haven't even been playing my 6 strings too much, because I've enjoyed having the 7 string. So, and in addition to the 7 string, like I said, this is headless. So I've been, there's tons of people that are starting to play headless now. I've been listening to a lot of Alan Holdsworth also. So, I was kind of like, man, I really want to see what all this headless thing is about. Because, I travel here and there too, and I wanted something that's very lightweight and compact. I bought another guitar maybe a couple months ago that was actually, so I guess technically this is my second headless, because I bought one that was a practice guitar that was headless, but the body was pretty much the same size as these strings, and it was just really awkward for me to play, and I didn't like it at all, so I actually sold it. However, this is perfect. I mean, the size and the weight, I see why so many people play headless now. You have to get used to the look, because it's kind of awkward at first, but I actually think they look pretty cool. But it basically feels like you're playing a regular guitar with the headstock, with the extra wood on the back for the body. I mean, it almost feels like no difference, except it's lighter and more compact. So it's like it takes it's perfect to me, especially with these body styles. I mean, the body is a little bit smaller, I'm sure, than a regular guitar, even going this way, but it feels so natural playing it. It doesn't even feel like you're playing a headless guitar at all. And I like the small body style too, personally. So it's perfect to travel with, and just perfect just to play around the house. I've been able to bring it back and forth with me to work, and just kind of bring it all over. And the case is small, the guitar is small, so it's just really, really convenient bringing this thing around. So with all that said, let's go over some of the specs. So this is the color is the Kiesel Racing Green, which is super, super cool. Very bright, vibrant color. I like my 80s shredder guitars, and this kind of gives off that vibe of just loud, and it's like you walk on stage with this thing, and heads are gonna turn. So I really like the color. It has a hip shot bridge, which is very good. Holds tuning great. For people who don't know, you just, if you need to tune your guitar and everything's done right here. You just twist it. No issues. Very easy. So the pickups, these are not the original pickups that were in there, which I really do like Kiesel's pickups, but I bought this secondhand, so the pickups were changed out beforehand. But I have actually I have the Allen Holsworth in my my Aries, and I really enjoy those pickups. I think they're very bright, very clean. So these are instrumental pickups. It's the SFTY4, which I've actually never heard of the brand before getting these pickups, but they sound pretty damn good. I'm pretty happy with the sound I get out of them. So that was good. So you can tell I have the inlays to match the racing green. I really like block inlays. I like just having something big and bold on there. So whenever I look, it's basically right in your face. You're not gonna miss what front am I on with them things. Plus, I really just like the look of it. I always feel like I'm getting cheated when I have just like regular dot inlays. When there's so many different options that you can have, dot inlays are just kind of boring to me now. So it's a ebony board, and I think they call it less varied, which basically just means sometimes in ebony you're gonna get some light strips in it, or maybe just a lighter board in general, even though it's ebony. Whereas when it's less varied, you're getting a very solid black ebony board, which is just gives you some uniformity across the board. Now, granted, some of the fretboards that they provide, like zebra wood and stuff, has a lot of cool, you see the grains in the wood and you see the different colors, and that's kind of like a selling point in a good way. So it's really all personal preference. With this guitar, I really like the way the solid ebony board looks. So just have the Kiesel logo up here, since there's no headstock to put it on. This is where everything gets locked down, all the strings get locked down. Not hard to change strings at all, not hard to deal with. One thing I will say is that I really like having a whammy bar, and I know the hip shot whammies are really good. And being as it is headless, I have to kind of lock it down, and it's almost like, well, if I'm gonna lock it down anyways, I might as well have a little tremolo on it, since there's a little extra work. But like I said, it's still not bad at all. I like having the switch up here, kind of out the way. I guess the body was so small that it just made sense to put up here. It looks cool. It's very easy to get to. So we'll flip around to the back, and the whole body's satin also. So it's very smooth, very fast, feels really good in the hand. Neck through, I prefer neck through guitars. To me, it's just faster. There's nothing in the way, and it's just easier to play, I find. So yeah, that's pretty much the specs. This is a fairly, I would say, basic model. It's kind of to the point. I think if you were to order one like this online, you're probably looking at something around, I don't know, maybe around 1,700, as it is with the features that I have on it, which is not bad at all for a USA made guitar. I played a lot of guitars and a lot of different brands, and I have to say Kiesel is my favorite brand. I think they just make very quality guitars. I haven't played one that I didn't love. So yeah, so I'm gonna go through a couple of the clean tones, which I normally don't do, but I just want to kind of give some other options. We got to see some riffs at the beginning, so here's a couple clean tones for people to hear. Very nice clean tones on it too. I mean, you know, with these guitars, you can pretty much play anything. If you want to play metal, you can play metal. If you want to play jazz, you can play jazz. It really doesn't matter. And I forget the guy's name that Kiesel endorses. That's basically, he's a country guy. I mean, the guitars sound great. I mean, that dude could probably play any guitar and it's going to sound great. But you know, they're very versatile. You know, so yeah, I just kind of want to talk about this guitar. I did not see too many of the Leias being reviewed on YouTube for whatever reason, but honestly, this is probably one of my favorite models, especially when it comes to out of the Headless. You know, I think it's the smallest model also too. So I would definitely suggest, if you're looking at getting one, this is a great choice right here. So anyways, I appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe. I'll be constantly posting new videos, and matter of fact, I'll be reviewing another Kiesel guitar probably next week. So yeah, thanks for watching.